staying on the live, waiting on us. You know what I mean? I do appreciate that. We just did have a moment of silence and our introductions right now. For those who didn't listen, that's now on our live. We got Still Horse MC out here in Fort Pierce right now. We got Drastic, and we also have Soldier right now. So appreciate everybody for your patience and tuning in tonight. But yeah, we said we was gonna do one more shot, right? For this.
Yeah, we already poured you in here.
Sweet.
All right. Cheers.
Saludo. All right. That was good right there. Put some hair in your chest.
Right on.
No thanks on that.
All right. So I'm not even gonna start off with my questions that I already had saved real quick. My thing is, I want to get with you two guys. What made you fall in love with bike life?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, for me, I was a little younger, and I was actually watching a movie, bro, called Biker Boy.
Not Biker Boy.
Kind of put it in my world, and I was like, from then on, I always was fascinated with bikes, and man, they've been history since then, type shit.
How old was you?
Man, I can't. Well, maybe I want to say maybe 9, 10 or something like that.
Hey man, y'all niggas is already like 7 feet tall. Y'all don't know how tall these niggas is. These niggas is like damn near NBA style, man. Alright, Giants over here for real. So I can already see at 9, 10 years old you riding, man. What about you, man?
Man, same thing. More like the brotherhood, people coming together, you know what I'm saying? Vibing, chilling, having good conversation. You know what I mean?
Y'all definitely know for that.
That kind of shit, you feel me? So, and just the hospitality behind it all, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
For those of y'all that missed out this past weekend for the annual, y'all fucking missed out. That was just
definitely a movie.
That thing there this weekend was a fucking movie.
It was a motherfucking party for sure movie.
For the fact that I had to tell Rebel, congratulations, because he did his thing.
Oh, right, most
He did his thing on that one. I can't even say he live.
Salute the prayers, man.
Yes.
And we appreciate that all the clubs that came out and supported, and all the civilians as well, coming through in the community, you know what I'm saying? Being involved in the community, you got to be able to, go outside the MC and reach and touch people. So that's one of the things we trying to explore right here in Fort Pierce. So, yeah.
So speaking of community, what is your take on what people think about motorcycle clubs? That people that have never been involved in that lifestyle, they don't know anything about it. They just see you guys on the street with loud bikes, making noise. What is your take on the stereotype?
I think what was that? The son of Anarchies? That
Son of Anarchies movie, yeah.
That got a lot of
that
people
type
mind.
of stuff,
yeah.
Got them, just watching that got them pretty much terrified of motorcycle clubs. And at the end of the day, they're some of the most peacefulest people you can meet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's somebody.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. You just got to be able to, get to know these guys and understand that when y'all see us, we ain't no game. It's called MC for a reason. We leave it at that.
That's like with us. We with Black Lions, we have a T-shirts that we give out that says motorcycle clubs are not street gangs.
Yeah.
Everybody sees they wearing their black and red. You got a red flag, they probably automatically think, oh, he blood associate.
Right.
No. Somebody.
I think the stereotype is just bad. They just think you guys are out to murder people and sell drugs, and you're in this whole other form of gang. You're not just out there with violence. You guys are involved in a lot of stuff, but unless you've actually stepped into that life and went in and went to you guys' annuals, or like you go to your clubhouse, or like whenever you guys have events, and like actually see the brotherhood and like the like goodness that you guys have for like the community and other people, like people don't understand that.
Yep.
Like I never seen anything like that. I just kind of got into this life and like just started like learning about motorcycles, and I went and saw some stuff, and I'm like, this is where it's at. Like this is nothing like what you think it is at all. Like it's such a brotherhood.
It's a lifestyle, man. You gotta love what you love to do this type of thing that we do every day, to get on our bikes from weekend to week out, and
the dedication is there.
Is just going here to going to point A to B to make it back home to your family. It's like, you know, it's a different lifestyle, and it ain't meant for everybody either. You know what I mean?
You know what? I heard that a lot. I heard that a lot. It's not meant for everybody. You know, that is one of the great quotes I heard from somebody coming in, and then another one I heard is trust the process. If you committed and you trust the fucking process, there should be no reason why that you should be finding yourself as a home and a family being in this type of world.
It's a commitment. It's not meant for everyone.
It is a commitment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. True. It's like 4 or 5, 6 days a week, like you guys have stuff you're doing in the club, or you're going to do for the community, or you have a ride out, or you just have like a regular like meetup. Like it is not for everyone, because you have to be committed and you have to be dedicated. It's a lifestyle.
All right, I got one good here. Yeah, I want to hear this, because I know y'all boys was not on Harleys all the time.
It was on sports bikes that one.
Okay.
I had a Jitsu. And he had what?
Yamaha R1.
That was the first bike you had?
Can you give me water, Jada?
What you topped to that?
I mean, probably 175. It would have kept going, but I backed off. It's cool. You know what I mean?
Work done to the bike, or just?
Nah, I got a little something done to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It do what it do. But I'm a Harley guy now, man. I slowed it down much now, you know, and I still get my ride, you know.
Barely. That boy be riding 95. For real. What about you, Dre? On your Jitsu? What you top that out at?
I topped it out probably about 160, 175, maybe something like that, you know. Coming back
that's
late night
crazy.
From Miami, you know, trying to get back north, you know how that goes.
Now y'all doing that type of speed for like a long period of time, or just a few miles and like just chill?
Just to do something real.
You know what I'm saying? Just let just relax after that.
Okay, it's not a racetrack, dog.
Yeah.
The time and the place for everything. At the end of the day, which it really ain't no time really to be on the road speeding at all. So we want to make that clear. But
yeah, safety is
you
everything.
In this, you know what you can do and what you can't do. You ride your ride. That's what we call a ride. You ride.
And anytime you leave your crib, just know, we know you might not make it back. Not do what we do is 4-wheelers. You know what I'm saying? Other cars, other people.
People that don't pay attention.
You know, old people coming out the wrong motherfucking way, going down the incoming traffic.
Rubbernecking, sightseeing.
Not paying attention, drinking.
Danny. Phone. You know?
Yeah.
It can go down, but you got to know every time you step out there, it's a chance that might be like that. Out of your control.
That is true.
Yeah. You can be the best rider in the world.
True. I ain't gonna lie, I was coming down a road, and it's like a little 30-mile-per-hour road. This old lady coming out of her driveway ain't hear me coming. And I came to the side and I caught like this much of grass, and it was a wrap. I think like this to me, and all I did was like, oh, I know what's happening. So all I could do was tuck and roll.
Right on.
You know what I mean? Tuck and roll. You know what I mean? So that's just, oh man, I can't. You got anything?
Yeah. How do you guys feel about certain places like bars letting you guys in with your cuts versus like places that do not? And like, what's your take on it? Like, what do your cuts mean to you?
Well, me personally, if I gotta go into a place really to take off my cut, I really don't be trying to go in them type of places. But if I have to, and I mean, it ain't a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a big deal. Like People don't want to script themselves for whatever they got on. They're tired just to walk and go to somewhere. But I understand what's going on too. It's certain places shit be happening, things be going on. They gonna shut it down if shit get out of control when it comes to different people getting into whatever they're getting involved in. And so I respect it at the end of the day. You got to at the end of the day. So that's my take on it.
Okay. All right. What's your take now on, because lately there's been like videos of state trooper or other law enforcement, especially up here now in like Fort Pierce and Port St. Lucie area, you know, not to say anything bad on them, because, you know, Fort Pierce police are amazing. Port St. Lucie police are amazing. Some of Martin County sheriffs are cool. They are good, but some of them do be chasing, even in a state that's not supposed to be a, you know, no chase law.
I don't want that. I'm good.
Well,
like, how do y'all feel about that? Because sometimes now
it's messed up that they chase people or what have you. It's definitely messed up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you should. A person on two wheels, you really in fold, so you got all the control to do whatever. You get what I'm saying? That person can wreck out at any given time. I mean, I think they shouldn't be chasing nobody.
By chasing, they're putting their life in danger.
They're gonna do what they want to do, and you know, for me, I tell you, don't run.
So I had
be
a
legit. Be legit.
How you
You know
shit
what I'm
up the
saying?
car.
How you shit up the car.
Excuse my French, but yeah.
Something happen, pull over, take your lick, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
But some people, for instance, I had this one dude. He bought a bike that I told him not to get because it was too much for him. I told him to start off on a 600. It came back to the hood with 1,000. His first bike. He told me he rode before, but you know, you could tell when you look at a dude. And he said, "Yeah, I used to ride."
I was saying
And you know, he's straight bullshit.
Right.
Comments.
That's the shit I got from him, and he's my boy. I knew he was straight bullshit, and I was like, "Man, chill out, man. Start with a 600."
Right.
He ain't listen. Caught himself a 1,000. Not 5 days later. 5 days later, wrecked it in Fort Pierce. Came down being chased from Vero. And they got the whole video still to this day. Like I just couldn't believe it. And the man was like, my words was like, "Why? You might as well just pulled over." The bike wasn't registered. The man had no thing. I was like, they probably would have just told it, or you could have had someone come pick it up.
Right.
You would have got maybe 3 tickets, 4 tickets, and so you got your shit right.
Would have been way less.
It would have been way less. But he went on a high speed chase from Vero down to Fort Pierce.
That shit ain't worth it.
And literally crashed the bike, ran from police, hid from them for about 7 hours, and somewhere in the wetlands of fucking goddamn Fort Pierce.
Could have got killed by an alligator. Fuck
you know what I'm saying? And then got caught because a couple was walking down the street.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? But like the fact is, sometimes in that position, when you know you just got a bike and you ain't got a license, you ain't got it registered, what's your take? What you doing?
You need to sit down.
Let's go around the parking lot.
You took that chance to get on that bike and ride. So what you doing?
You got to pull over.
Okay.
You got to be a man about your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You knew what you were doing when you went out there.
Somebody else.
Look, young people might say,
Yeah.
"We're not gonna tow your vehicle, but you're gonna get a ticket for not having a license."
And sometimes
And
they'll
have
let
somebody
you
come
go.
get
You stop, man. A lot of these times, they'll let you, "Hey, man, go ahead and take the bike to the highway."
While running
But
with
if you do all that extra shit, you causing a problem that you don't even think, you know, it's gonna get crazy.
Okay.
If you get caught up.
That is true. I mean, he went in, and I knew something was up. Like I was like, damn. I saw it on a page on Facebook. I seen the bike. It was laid out. It was just the engine, the swing arm, and the rear tire. That was it. The front tire and the freaking steer, even the handlebars are gone. So I'm like, damn, that bike looked familiar, and it was all black with some like a teal color. And I'm like, damn, I know that bike. Bitch, it's not. Yo, hit me up when you get this message. Called him a few times, nothing. I was like, nah, he's probably at his little girl house, whatever.
Right on.
Then there was a wrap. We found out his
Jada,
full name.
Is there any comments?
We looked him up. Man, he went in. He was in. I tried to bond him out. Couldn't bond him out. Then his people did. And he came knocking on my door. He was like, "Hey, man, I fucked up." He's like, "I think I already know." I already know, nigga. Like, I see you all over the internet, nigga. What you mean? He's like, "No fuck way." I was like, "Here you go. Look at it." Like, damn, you just
so many
got
things
the bike.
can happen.
$5,000 gone.
Damn, that's not hurt.
You know what I mean? Like, now what? Then you bonded out too. More money gone.
Or worse, you could lose your life.
Oh, that too.
You know,
Yeah.
Shit get more expensive as it go up. Up the chain, bro.
Have you boys ever fallen off a bike?
Yeah, actually, my R1, the third, fourth day I had it, it went right on. I read it out on Citrus.
How? Like, what happened?
At night, rolling, going around the 100 or something. I'm riding. I'm really riding up. I've been riding dirt bikes, all that stuff all my life. So when I got
You be willing?
it was up.
You be willing?
I started learning how to do that, and it was up from
You
there.
too?
So
I live carelessly through you niggas.
So
I
I ended up
Do
renting
it now.
the second, third day that I had the bike.
Damn.
Put it together again, maybe 2 days, 4 days, the bike was back up and running. It cost about $15. It gonna cost you some money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't wrecked the frame to where it was just the fairings and different little things on it like that. And we brought the bike back to life, and I still got the bike to this day.
Oh shit.
But,
Yeah, he definitely do. He definitely do.
I still got the bike to this day.
All right, tell us about your wrecking experience.
Shit, my wrecking experience. Shit, my first wrecking experience. We're gonna get to the first one, right? So the first one was I just bought Road Glide. I had that bitch for like 4 or 5 days. And I'm at a stoplight, middle lane, and I'm pulling off from the light, and I get ran down from the back.
Oof.
Told the bike, threw me about 10 feet up in the air.
So you at the light?
You were
Like
stopped?
Are you at the
I'm
light,
stopped
or
at the
you
light.
or you sitting behind a car at the light?
I'm at the front of the motherfucking light.
And then no
Thank
car
God
behind
there
you.
wasn't another car in front of you.
No, it's no other car behind me.
They just came up on you
Shit.
and
And
hit
he was
you.
in his own lane with no car in front of him.
How the fuck?
So, I don't know. From what the bystander said, it was more like he tried to do it. You see what I'm saying? But it got locked up and everything for that. You know what I'm
No
saying?
shit.
Shit.
And it was more
At
like
least I caught the motherfucker, man. I mean,
it was more like he seen, this here kind on the bike with a paper tag and ran me down, bro. That's what it seemed like.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Swear to God.
But people are evil though. Like that one thing that we watched the other
That's
day
what
where
it
the
seemed
fucking
like.
van just
Yeah.
went over and hit the motorcycle.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Y'all saw
that's
that?
what I'm telling you. When you out on these motherfucking bikes, it don't matter.
Yeah, you
don't
could be
know
stopped,
when-
you could be
You
safe.
don't know
You
who
think you're
passing
safe.
you in the vehicle.
And the dude was
They
young
could
too.
be fucked up.
Dude was like, I think 19. No, he was 21, 20 years old. The
They
dude
could
that
be fucked up.
literally, all you see was that minivan just wham, wham.
I have 99 stars.
Hey.
Yay! More stars. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't say that I've never been in an accident like that. I've seen too many close calls, and I've seen about 7 accidents, and 3 of them were the baddest.
Shit, real.
I think, and I got one funny one, and I swear, I hope my boys watching this shit. This shit is hilarious. I'm gonna actually say this shit too because I think y'all boys gonna be funny laughing at this shit. I don't know if you ever rode through Sebring.
Yeah.
All right, y'all know Sebring got some nice little curves and it's that little snake road. All right, we came up on the road, bust a nice hard left because that's all you can do. It's a hard left and it's like an incline, right?
Jada.
As soon as you bust that hard left, for some reason, I seen my boy ahead of me. He almost rear-ended my other boy, so he swerves to go oncoming traffic. Said, fuck that. sees a whole grass, like nicer grass, gets on the grass. But out of the whole grass, he finds the one little pivot. It's like a little hole in it. And all you see was the bike flip and him and his legs just
Out of here.
right. And I'm busting that right incline right going up, and I just so happen like I'm leaning, but I'm looking.
Right.
And see him go down. I'm like, fuck, and everybody just takes off. I'm like, shit.
Can you throw me the
Fuck,
thing?
fuck. Man, I just took off. It took me literally about 2.5 miles to catch up to what the rest of these niggas. So
Can you
these
get the
dudes
thing
was
for me?
riding H2s, boosters, souped up, nitrous and all that. And I'm over here on a stock R1. I'm on a stock R1, dog. I'm trying to catch up. Like, what the hell, man? So I finally catch up. I'm like, hey, they men down. We gotta run back. All right, whoop. I get ahead of them. Nah, I said, shoo, 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 shoo. I'm like, damn, I need an upgrade. When I got back, literally, my boy literally got his bike on the stand, kickstand up, and he said it like that with a cigarette in his mouth, laughing. I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yo, I'm good. And I was like, bro, I just saw you. I swear to God, I saw you do a cold cartwheel midair. He was like, I did. And I'm like, yeah, you good? I'm like, and the bike went up too. Like, nigga, I saw you hit the
This shit was
pivot.
fucked up though.
Bro, literally, the bike was still good. The only thing that was broken was the turning signal and his rear light when it landed on the back.
The grass probably.
But it
saved
still
it.
rolled good.
See, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't.
What? No, I was like, literally, I said, yo, take your vest off, take all that. All you saw was literally dirt come right out of everything. I'm like, bro, you didn't even dust yourself off. You just wanted to smoke a cigarette. He was like, yeah. I needed a cigarette after that shit.
Oh, damn.
What about road rash? Have you guys ever had like terrible road rash?
I have shit right here and right here on my motherfucking side of my hip. That should be
My whole
disgusting.
entire back and my hip.
Oh,
Oh,
y'all hold back?
damn.
Yeah. And big spots like this, bitch.
And that's like the worst pain
Listen,
ever.
Listen, when them people came to change them fucking bandages on the daily,
And they were
like somebody
sticking.
was lighting your body on fire, boy. Like, yo. That shit ain't
Oh,
worth
yeah,
it.
I can't do
Stay
that.
off
Put
the
me
ground,
out. I'm
dog.
a fucking baby when it
Stay
comes
off
to
the
that.
ground.
I
It ain't
cannot.
worth it. Slow down.
Mhm. I need to wear like a whole suit when I get on. Like, I'm scared to death of road rash.
Oh.
I do not want that ever. Put me out until that shit heals. Like, I will pay extra. Fuck that.
All right. So here's a good question. And this is going now. Like I don't mean to talk political, but like this, it gets to the point when you're riding, just like you said, you know, you sitting at a red light and you got rear-ended. Based now, not only does California, but there's other states now that's approving the bike lane for motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Florida should hop on that? Because now it's just like there's accidents happening on 95 and the turnpike, but a lot of them is happening during city streets. A lot of them.
I think they should because
Just
we
like
can
they
have
got
our
bike
own
lanes.
We can have our own lane. We can do our own thing. And,
So, but you can't take the bike lanes that they have here in Florida.
oh wait,
I got a ticket for that one, and
Right.
that was just
That's what
me
I'm
trying to
saying.
find.
So
That was just me trying to find
so the
parking.
same law should apply when it comes to a motorcycle lane.
Mm-hmm.
like you see the bike lane.
Because
should be a
bicyclists and
motorcycle lane.
motorcycles,
Same shit.
same
I
shit.
mean, one got a motor on it, then that's what they trying to say. I think, like, you get what I'm saying? One motorized and one not type of deal, but
Yeah, but in Cali, you were allowed to split lanes. There, it's just show awareness. Like if you're sitting on that HOV lane, the first of all, HOV lane, and you got that right lane there, where everybody knows that these two lanes, everybody's
Right.
doing about 5+ above the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
These two lanes here is your regular grandmas.
Those are the lanes I
Old
drive
people.
in.
Old people,
25 on
old people
95.
that's trying to get to their
If
home
you
or
know,
whatever
you know.
they need to. It's like, all right, you know, but you're seeing a lot less accidents happening in Cali than here. Florida still is becoming the highest rate for motorcycle accidents. Like it's bad.
They should absolutely implement that. For sure.
Yeah.
And
They
it's
gotta
like,
start engineering that into their roadways.
But
feel
you
me?
guys can all work together. You guys can get all the
Yeah.
motorcycle clubs, all the people that are involved in motorcycles, and go like do petitions. Like
You gotta start somewhere. with
start
it.
somewhere. Like
You
people
know,
do that every day. People change laws every day. Like you guys are a brotherhood. You're a nation. Like get together, make peace, and go and get. It's something that benefits every
I
single one
mean,
of you.
technically speaking, make peace. Yeah, you boys did a great fucking job this weekend.
Most
I
definitely.
mean,
Most
I'm not
definitely.
gonna sit here and say any names or nothing like that, but to have
Right.
3 major people like that
Right.
at your
Come
annual,
together in one
and for
place.
them not to, for things that happen in other states,
Right.
you wonder when you hold the annual, is it gonna be safe?
Right.
That's that's like the main topic I believe that some clubs be having now. Should we have this annual knowing that shit just popped off in different states? Or is it like, damn, all right, we need to be on our shit, on our toes. We need to
Or
welcome
is the risk
everybody.
worth the reward?
Or that. I mean, but you guys proved that shit.
But I can't answer for that. So what I say is, bro, when you do shit the right way, you get good results.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
You know, that sums it up. You know what I'm saying? When you do shit the right way, you get good results. So,
And somebody had to make the first move.
Yes, sir. When you just a neutral when you a neutral situation, neutral shit can happen.
Yeah.
And like he said, he summed it up. When you do shit the right way, shit come where it need to go.
Comes together.
Everything comes together where it gotta go at, And we had a great time this weekend. We had no bull crap, nothing, you know what I mean? And salute to everybody that came. Like we said, we ain't saying no names or nothing like that. But man, salute to all y'all, man. Y'all see this
You guys
podcast,
know who you are.
Salutes. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. One, you know what I mean? Appreciate
Jada.
y'all.
Can you give me some ice and Sprite? So I can make a drink.
Appreciate that.
You
So,
are
alright,
the
yeah.
co-producer.
Y'all know me. For those online, y'all, like I said earlier, y'all probably didn't hear it, but like these twins, man, these are like my brothers from another mother. You know what I mean? Shout out to Taz and Fries, Beach, you know what I mean? Let's say them boys, But like how close are you guys with the community up here in Fort Pierce? Like, what's next for Fort Pierce Steel Horse?
Man, what's next for us? We really want to be reaching out to these different youth organizations and things going on where we could be a pillow to the community. But like we were saying earlier, we don't need people looking at us, gang, the things they see on TV. Reach out.
Co-producer.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Get some ice, please.
And we can be a
That's
pillow
what
to
we
the
paid her
community. We can help with the, back
But
to school
you live here,
giveaway,
so.
book bags and supplies and, things like that. We can do that. But we also need the community to reach out to us and get with us too. Don't
Tell you what they
when you see
need.
us. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah. One hand wash another,
Okay.
That was gonna be my next thing. Is like, what are you guys planning on doing for the community, and do you have anything coming up special, or where can people get a hold of you guys to be able to tell you what they need, or tell you like, hey, we'd love for you guys to come out here and support us. How do we get a hold of you?
You can look us up on IG. It's Steel Horses South Florida. You can look us up on IG.
Okay, we'll post it in the link.
Facts, definitely. All right, hold up, because I got a good one here. When are we gonna see a Black Lions and Steel Horse big event? Cause we need a whole one, man. You know what I'm saying? We need a whole one, man. Hey,
we already hosted big parties, goddamn. Might as well come up.
Oh man, I think that. Listen,
Crazy.
if we mix us and then you throw 305 in there, Jesus Christ, I wouldn't even know how that thing would react. I don't even know how the thing will react. I got a good one here. Let me see. Hold on. Because this one relates to recently with Danny's death, and elderly people. I'm gonna bring that back one time because I'm about to reach the end of my questions. So you think that elderly people, if you're at the age of 65 and above, should retake a full exam before getting their driver's license? Like you have to bring a doctor's note that you're fully physically capable of driving a car. Because I know people now that have elderly grandparents or parents that can't drive.
And I wouldn't want my loved one getting in the vehicle
and they know that they can't drive, but they won't.
Putting their life and other people's.
But you have those that still drive and they know they should not be driving. But there's no law to state that, hey, you need to bring to the DMV a full physical exam, mental exam, all that to be capable of still driving.
They do it with CDL license. I mean, why they can't implicate it when it comes to a certain age group?
But what's the statistic on that?
And it's not like I'm saying like, oh man, you're a certified old person. I'm not saying that. At the end of the day, when you feel old, But there's a time when you're like, all right, you shouldn't be driving. And I'm gonna bring up,
like, Grandma, you hit 3 stop signs last week. We're done.
I'm gonna bring up, Danny's death. The simple fact that an elderly couple decided to get in that car and then come out their complex and turn and drive on into incoming traffic and like literally hit them
and kill somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like that thing there is, for me, is just like, why?
Right.
And especially for people that's already retired. If you're already at the 55 plus community home and you have Medicaid, you have full insurance, or you have retirement, all that, like the government should help you. If you needed to get to the doctor's appointment or you having a heart attack or a stroke or something, you should be able to get something for you to have that emergency pickup real quick like that for you to get to where you need to get to, but without you driving, or you need something to get picked up food wise or anything. You need to get to your daughter's house, your son's house. You can get the transportation.
They should have like a free Uber. Like there's a code you put into Uber that's like, oh, I'm 65 and older, I qualify, just like other government benefits. Like, here's your Uber, come and get me. I need to go here. Yeah, like Medicaid Uber.
How do you feel about that? As far as that was like my original question, other people taking their re-exam for their well-being on us riders.
It's the same thing. It should go both ways, I feel.
Because at one point we're gonna get there.
Yeah, it should go both ways. Like I say, like me, I'm a CDL holder, so every year I gotta go to the doctor and make sure, and I'm physically can fit to perform and drive a truck if that's what I wanted to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for every license, I feel you should be able to do the same thing. That's what it is. Yeah.
Eyes and so, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
A driver's test again, a physical driver's test. Like you got to get in the car with me. We have to see, are you
do all that?
How do you handle this situation out in traffic?
Exactly.
We might have just started something.
I hope so. I hope the chat, y'all listening, y'all start something here in Florida. Let's make these laws happen. Let's change these laws where these people watch for motorcycle. We just had Motorcycle Awareness Month. And within that month, as far as people that I know, 2 died in this month. That's not even asking. Let's find out what's the rest of the state where any other motorcyclists died anywhere else.
Someone said, hold on, stay a minute. I'm taking the driving test again.
Hey,
Well, how old
man.
are you? You might
If-
need to.
What do you mean? You might need to, exactly.
We're doing it for your safety and theirs.
Exactly.
But we love you.
But especially for elderly people that have it's elderly people that have
I mean,
money.
I feel like it
and
should
get
be a
away.
certain age. You get what I'm saying?
I say
Like,
Yeah.
about 65.
Where you just,
That's
hey,
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
need to take another
65.
test.
You 65.
Yeah.
That'd be. I think that's the
Take
perfect
your ass
age
in,
for
yo.
you to go
Yeah,
get a
right.
re-exam. Like, yo, hold up. And then on top of that, especially if you have accidents that you caused yourself, it's like, yo, wait a minute.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. All right. You know, my insurance is getting high because I'm old as
Because I
shit
was in
and I
3
can't
accidents
drive.
last week.
You know, let me go ahead
You're
and get
gonna
a
need to take that
re-exam real
test,
quick. Let me
yeah.
show that I'm okay. Like, nah, man, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
Because you can't just get somebody's life back.
How do you feel about that? What was that person's name?
Oh, it's Holly.
Oh,
Holly!
Holly.
Yeah, you need to. I've ridden in the car with you. I was
You.
terrified for my life every single time. And I've ridden in the car with you more times than I can count. I thought we were going to die. So you should absolutely make an appointment for a re-examination. But we love you.
You got anything?
Wad? What does that mean? Who said that?
Holly.
Holly, you speak English. We don't know what you're saying.
Tell your mom it wad me.
Oh, wad? Is that a new word?
don't even
Okay, don't
We
be
don't
wagging
even know.
me. What'd she say? What'd she say?
She said, "Where did you die?"
Almost. Like, we were close a few times.
All right. You got anything coming up? Because I'm
The girls. So I want to know about like women that ride motorcycles. Like, okay, so I know that some clubs call their girls divas and others call them property. What is yours?
As far as what you mean, like in dynamic, like just women around.
Like what they
Like-
call them,
like,
like
yeah,
people that
so-
are
so
in
like
your
in-
club.
the girls in our club, you know, the women in our club, we, you know, if they not riders, you know, we call them divas.
Right.
You know, they ride, they'll have their respective patch for that, you know, chapter. How is it for Still Horse?
Well,
Or like, do
when
y'all
it
call
came-
them property and then it's just
Well, basically, we didn't even get that far when it came to. We don't, you know what I mean. We haven't got that far when it came to that, as far as building on like social little clubs with women and stuff like that. We kind of just keep it MC Man club.
okay.
Okay.
Kinda Stop the hill. You know, for other chapters we have different things going on.
Okay.
For that we have women in our
Yeah. I seen the VP. I was like, wow.
For sure. We got
I
sisters,
seen
for
her and I
sure.
was like, that's
But
what's up. And she was a
that's
sister
just,
too.
you know,
I was like, that's
Here
what's
we
up.
haven't got that far yet, and you know. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all my questions.
All right. My last and only question I got now. Do you believe that with all the negatives that's happening in this bike life world with 1%ers and 99s, is it hard to recruit prospects?
No, because one thing about it, two things for sure, you shouldn't have to recruit nobody. All you gotta do is do you. People gonna come
People
around
want
you.
to. Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? People gonna evolve around on you. So the recruiting thing, nah, fuck that. That's my opinion on it.
Because you guys are just that great that people are like, damn, that looks amazing. Like, I want to join them. Let me go over there and see what's up.
You know, we just, we fuck with like-minded guys when it comes to that. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.
That's what's up.
You know,
is
everybody family man got something to lose, so we ain't out there stepping and fucking off.
Oh, good night.
At the end of the day, but we ride our will, and that's why we do this shit. The brotherhood, like we said earlier, you feel me? It ain't about just coming to the clubhouse, you know, getting fucked up, playing loud music. No, we doing shit like, you know, family days at the beaches and family members, and man, it's it's up there. It's something different.
I could vouch for that. We just had our little fellowship day, family day. That was lit. We had so much fun there.
That shit hit different, man.
It definitely do. It kind of bring me back of like me growing up in New York. Like it was different. It was like every Sunday, my whole hood would be at the park. Everybody was always barbecuing. So the kids was playing ball, baseball, you know what I'm saying, tag, you know what I'm saying, all that kickball, whatever, while the parents just, playing dominoes as you see. Then you don't even really get that a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get that a lot now. Everybody's so stuck inside or want to go do a vacation somewhere else, but don't spend the time together as a family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like Sunday when I got there early, Saturday for y'all, when I got there early, I got to peep, like the closeness that before all the other clubs showed up, everybody was there. How everybody from different states of y'all came, and I was like, all right, that's what's up. That's family. That's where it's at. So that was just perfect.
And that's what we want to do, though, man. We want to put on the event, man, that everybody can come to and have a great fucking time, bro. You feel
And
what
then
I'm
at the
saying?
end of the night, go about their way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just how they came.
And that's what the fuck we did. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, that's what we did.
Shit. Matter of fact, I don't know if I sent you guys this one yet. Let's see. Any questions on the live?
Nothing yet.
All right.
Do you guys have any questions for them? You want to know anything? Any insight on any clubs?
Not too much insight.
Not too much though, just a little bit.
Let me see. I have one here somewhere. Hold up.
I'm trying to see the thing so far away. I can't see nothing. Anything, Jada?
So on Wednesday on the 28th, we got our the bike night. That's gonna be our bike night coming up now.
Right.
Every last Wednesday of the month.
Okay.
And then we got there's another one we got. It's we got the motorcycle and the car wash coming up on the 31st. That's from 12 to 3. And that right there, we trying to do that for us in the community too, because we threw it out there. Like we got a little sponsor that's coming out and that's helping us out with this because they really want to. They like the way we move and how we organize with the community with us as well.
Right on.
So that's one thing that I love doing is always giving back to community because I don't want nobody looking at us and being like, "Hey, these niggas is not who to roll with."
Right.
Like, whoa.
I think that's what people don't understand too, is that motorcycle clubs do so much for the community. Like you guys did the fairgrounds ride out. Like you're doing so much stuff. Like
I think
there's
that was
they don't know.
Man, it like I said,
that was like 400 bikes out there.
it's about the community, seeing when they see us, you ain't got to be alone. See what I'm saying?
Feel safe when we're around.
right.
You
And
say,
then I know me particularly, I always, if I see a kid out here looking at the bike, can they sit on the, baby, let them sit on the bike.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Take them picture with them.
Yeah.
Because kids love stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That
So,
might be their thing one day.
Just being out there, let them know we friendly guys. We ain't no tough guys to where we too hard for ourselves. That ain't just saying what that is. So, I can't speak for everybody else. I cannot do that. But us in particular, man, we not too hard for ourselves. Y'all can speak to us when y'all see us out in the community, and we will speak back. And that's just what it is,
Facts. Big facts. All right, man. If anybody out there got any questions, we going to wrap this up, man. I just want to wrap this up real quick by saying, man, to Steel Horse, man, I love y'all. As a regular citizen, and as myself as Hustle and Black Lions, man, I respect the fuck out y'all boys, man. y'all show me love, and I show y'all love all the time, and I respect y'all to the highest level. I appreciate y'all coming here and holding this
Yeah,
down.
thank you.
This interview right
Thank
here,
you.
man. It's just a little
Appreciate y'all for
insight
having us.
Yes.
on the bike life world and the MC life world. You know, I hope this educates everybody out in the world. You know what I mean? Like this right here is different. This is a brotherhood. This is a a family
Family.
It
hood.
gotta be in you.
You know what I
It
mean?
gotta be in you.
If
This
you
shit
have
can't be taught to you.
if you have it in you to be committed, you know,
Real.
you got yourself a family. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Real talk.
Like this, it's just a little difference if you see it in that perspective. So again, man, Drastic Soldier, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
man,
thank
for
you
real.
guys. We appreciate you
Appreciate
so
y'all, man.
much, for
For
sure.
real.
Shout y'all for having us. And another thing, y'all got to remember respect. That word go a long way. I promise you that.
Yep.
Respect yourself, respect others. Yeah, this shit go a long way. You feel me? Real talk.
Facts.
All right, thanks,
Deuces.
guys. Bye.
Thank you
Gonna
for
cut it
sitting
off.
down and talking with us and smoking with us. And
Cheers to the rest of the night.
yep, it's time to go out.
Yes, sir.
Where we at? Where we at tonight, man? Y'all going out for this? Y'all want to slide?
Slide.